Hey everyone, welcome to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But now let's get right in today's analysis, which is regarding none other than Bitcoin Cash. We're going to be talking about what is happening with Bitcoin Cash right now and where we could see the price of Bitcoin Cash going in the immediate short term. As always, just a quick disclaimer that anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So looking at it on the daily time frame, especially in the top 100 coins, we are seeing a little bit of a retracement within the markets compared to a few hours ago. We're seeing the market kind of go back into that red zone, minor retest, but we're seeing right now Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV being one of the top performers in the market right now. So what exactly is going on? Is this a time where we could potentially see a reversal finally occurring, a new yearly high? That's what we're going to be discussing right now. So on the daily time frame, it's up about 4.7%. The price is currently sitting at $252.11. It's up about 4.6% as mentioned in USD comparative, also up 5% in Bitcoin comparative over the last 24 hours. Market cap is just shy to that $5 billion mark, and the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at $273.7 million. So let's take a look at the price. But before we look at the price, I wanted to share something very interesting with you guys. Remember, Bitcoin has been within this range, as I've discussed with you guys in my other updates. If you do follow my channel on a continuous basis, that I've been discussing that Bitcoin has been showing very less of volatility over the past few days, which is helping altcoins really gain momentum. And you can see this for yourself. Dominance decreasing is not a surprise at all. And the people that say dominance does not work and dominance is not a big indicator, I'm pretty sure these people are speechless at this point, because when we did see the dominance go down, we have seen altcoins, look at it on the 1 month time frame, we've seen altcoins literally exploding. So things are definitely looking really nice. And not only that, look at this, guys. The Bitcoin's volatility close to its lowest point. That is massive. So, people who are saying that, this is a calm before the storm, Bitcoin halving coming up, obviously next year. And we're sitting at literally the lowest volatility for quite some time, and you can see this for yourself. So that really speaks a lot of volume as to what really is going on within the entire markets. But what we're seeing happening is Bitcoin Cash is making its way back up to this level of resistance. We're going to zoom in a little bit, give you guys a better understanding as to what exactly we're facing. But if we're looking at the bigger picture, just so you guys are aware, I know there's a lot of new people coming into the market, so I always like sharing this with you guys. So Bitcoin Cash last bull cycle hit an all-time high of $1,640.90. That was its all-time high. And since then, we obviously saw a massive retracement, which is obviously part of the game. We saw the price of Bitcoin Cash hit a low of $83.80, but since then, obviously, we have had a massive run just earlier this month, which I believe is due to the fact that institutions are picking up Bitcoin Cash. And goes back to what I've said again. It's all speculating. It's all what I'm saying is my own personal opinion. But it speaks for itself. This amount of buying pressure that we saw come in to Bitcoin Cash in just a matter of 2 days, speaks that this is not a retail type of move. This is not a retail type of move. This is some big players, some big whales, maybe possibly institutions that are picking it up, and we possibly could be seeing even a Bitcoin Cash ETF that could be in the works. Might not be in the US, might be in somewhere around the world. Remember, it's not just the US. The world is does not only revolve around the United States. There's a whole world outside of the US. So there's a lot of speculation. We haven't really heard, obviously, no confirmation as of now, but I think as this bull run approaches, we will start to see more and more positive news come out. But we saw this massive explosion. We saw the price literally go from $104 mark all the way up to $330 Bitcoin Cash, and that was a gain of roughly about 220%. And speaking about that 220% retracement, we obviously have seen a little bit of a consolidation, a retracement since then. We have retested about 29% since then. It's a very healthy correction. A lot of people don't understand that, but this is very normal, especially after seeing an explosive move of 220%, guys. This is something a lot of people ignore. And I spoke about this narrative now that Bitcoin Cash has going for itself, because of course the new money coming into the markets are going to be looking at, and also these big players. Maybe, like I said, this move was due to some massive institutions or big players that are having something to do with Bitcoin Cash, because it is marketable. Think about it. If newcomers coming in, there's massive institutional interest, obviously, in Bitcoin that we already know. But let's say the retail interest is coming in to these institutions that, hey, we want to have Bitcoin, this asset class, in our portfolios. We want to diversify. It would be way easier for these guys to be like, hey, you know what? Bitcoin Cash almost has a very close circulation supply compared to Bitcoin. So, why would you want to picking it up, Bitcoin for almost $30,000 when you can just pick up a Bitcoin Cash for $251.75? And I'm thinking about myself as a newcomer coming to this space. If I'm looking at it, obviously, there's a lot of other metrics that go into this, but, correlation exists there. So, it is, a great, other asset class that people could be looking at. And that's why this interest is building up. And I honestly think, we will see, if this Bitcoin ETF were to be approved, even if it were to be somewhere outside of the US, we hear some other countries that, approve a Bitcoin Cash ETF or Bitcoin ETF. I think this can change the entire outlook on, Bitcoin Cash totally. Like, everything speaks for itself. We need to keep all these factors in mind when we are analyzing. And right now, you can see this for yourself. We are approaching this level of resistance at $261. Since we have broken below it back on July 15th, we have not gone above that. So that speaks, a lot as to how important this level of resistance really is. And of course, this level of resistance isn't anything new. This level of resistance played out for the price of Bitcoin Cash, as Bitcoin Cash was breaking out the previous bull cycle of the 2020 zone. We were seeing massive resistance, as you can see for yourself right here. We did go above there, and obviously again, and then finally popped out of that range. So obviously it's not a small level of resistance, it's quite massive, and that's where we are seeing the price stuck at. And obviously on July 4th, when we did see that yearly high, we did see Bitcoin Cash literally get stopped out at that level of resistance that dates back to 2020. Obviously the previous bull cycle, resistance that, it was coming in the way as it was breaking towards the upside. So that's my current state on Bitcoin Cash. I do believe that, Bitcoin Cash has what it takes to hit $385 resistance quite soon, possibly even this month, depending on how altcoins move. Obviously, we do need to see the price of Bitcoin Cash above this level of resistance. If it's able to stay above there and volume is on the side, we could see a new leg up forming quite soon, in my personal honest opinion. But let me know down below what you guys think. Are you guys picking up some Bitcoin Cash? What's the most exciting thing about Bitcoin Cash that you guys like? This is what I want to hear from you guys. This is a great way to engage with you guys, where I learn from everyone's opinions, because at the end of the day, everyone has their opinions. Everyone knows something that we don't. So, it's like a great conversation to have. So let me know in the comment section. The question that I have for you guys is, what is the most exciting thing about Bitcoin Cash that you guys like? Let me know down below. Love you all. See you guys on tomorrow's Tuesday. See you guys on Tuesday, and I'll bring you guys that next Bitcoin Cash update. Love you all. See you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.